Funding for what I do is provided in part by my generous supporters on Patreon, and by direct donations from viewers like you. Thank you! Heyo, Kelvin here, and it's time for another development update for SuperTux Advance. And today, I've got this to show you. Ta-da! It's the map screen. And yes, you can move along the path here. I'm actually using, just RPG movement. Here, let me, ta-da. See, you've got the collision boxes here around the path. I could actually just invert it and just make it so that the boxes go along the path. But yeah, as you can see, it also, it's like I can't go past it. It remembers what direction you came in from. And if you try to go in any other direction, see the arrows? So yeah, you can only go in the direction that you came from until it is cleared. Yeah, as you can see, you hit jump or shoot and it will bring you into the level. Currently pressing pause will also do it, but I'm going to make it so that pressing pause will bring up like the game menu to like save and stuff. Whee! Oh yeah, bouncing snowball enemy. You don't even need to watch that whole cutscene. You can just hit escape and it'll bring you back to the map at any time, and as long as you've reached the goal post, the game will recognize that you've beaten the level. So yeah. Second level in the works. And I love this song. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother trying to explain why they built an igloo into a rock that leads into a cave. I guess they just saw a cave entrance and thought, you know what, let's build a house on either side of it. Which, I guess, could make sense if you've got like an Antarctic society. You want things to be safe. So yeah, made a bunch of crystals. So you come up here. There's more crystals. Water. And animated tiles. Yeah, I got animated tiles working, and I am very happy for that. But as you can see, yeah, this level is very incomplete. But I got decorations that look nice, and I'm really happy with how the animated tiles came out. It's hard to tell with these because they have a constant frame rate, but it also works with how tiled allows you to set like a frame delay per frame, time delay per frame. So yeah, you can have just about any type of animated tile and it'll work. I haven't really, tried pushing it, but I have tried variable frame speeds and it works. So, yeah, those can actually do... yeah, excuse me. Those can actually do something that regular sprites don't do. Which, I guess if I felt like reworking it, I could just make the characters do that, but I've never really had a need for it. But, yeah, basically it keeps two different lists. It lists the frame indices and the time length for each one. So yeah, this is actually a frame independent movement as far as the game is concerned. These are being animated by counting ticks instead of frames. So, if the game like speeds up or slows down, it should look the same no matter what, because it's counting ticks. Unless you're playing on a Chromebook. Yeah, I found out no matter what I do. I might have actually brought this up in a previous video, but yeah, no matter what I do, the game is not going to run well on Chromebook. Also, I found out there's an interesting limitation with my level loader. So let's come out here. Okay, so I'm going to activate this little line of code here, to load Zebish Small, which currently exists outside of the project. So, you know, nothing will happen. I'm going to change that back. But, yeah. This is the Zebish level. You guys remember this from previous videos. It's the one that is a re-implementation of Super Metroid. But this is the small version. This is compressed using Tiled's, you know, minimize output option. And there seems to be... Oh, wait, no, that's part of the background. I thought I saw a graphical glitch there for a moment. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, the minimized version loads just fine. Even though it's now using a third tile layer, which is, you know, to track the solid. Let's come over here to tiled. So yeah, as you can see, it's using the solid layer now, instead of the shapes that I had before. Except that now it uncompressed goes over 8 megabytes. The compressed version is about 5 megabytes. And for whatever reason, the large version gives me a segfault. Watch. Let me move this out here so you guys can see that. Yep. There you go. See? See? Segfault. So, yeah. Oops, that's too small. There we go. But yeah, there is something limiting it, and I don't know if it is the like strings in Squirrel, because I don't know. I read somewhere that like Electric Imp, I think, has like 64 megabytes of a limitation on string length. Or maybe that was kilobytes, I don't know. But this thing's definitely loading something much larger than that. So yeah, let's just put these back. But we're going to do a little experiment, so you guys are going to find out with me if it is Squirrel, or if it is maybe the C. Jason, which I suspect. But we're going to check that out now. So, file, read. Oops, no. Is that Zebish large.json? And we're going to see what happens if I run that. Segfault. Okay. So it's not CJSON. Squirrel just... It's got to be something with Squirrel. Because either that or C++ itself has like a hard limit to how big of a string I can have. But there are some ways to mitigate this. But at the same time, my current levels are like Super Mario Bros. 3 length per level, you know? And that's not even a tenth of a megabyte in size. So I'm not really too concerned about this, but I am still curious about why it happens. But, yeah. So yeah, like, go in here, just go into the regular test level. Works fine. Here's where I was working on the waterfall. But yeah, things to lighten the load on the level loader is to, 1, compress levels, of course, and 2, add support for external tile sets, which I should do anyway because, you know, it means that I don't have to repeat as much work with making levels, and, you know, just generally keeps file sizes smaller overall. So that's going to be the next thing that I work on. And yeah, so that's it for this time. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who has been supporting this project, and I hope you will join me next time.